Chow, in 1 week we're losing away at Braintree, the next we're winning at Salford on the road. Does that kind of sum up our season a bit for you?
I don't know, sums up our season. I think, again, I said after the Braintree game, to be fair, it's not fair to reflect and look back at where we can improve now, because there's not a lot you can do about it. What you have to do is, like you say, is learn from it. And today we've come to a better team than what Braintree are, a team that have won 9 out of 10 on a great run. And I suppose from a coaching perspective, tried to put a plan in place that would ultimately deal with what they were going to throw at us. And that's, like I say, looking at what we have on the pitch and what we've got available at the moment, that's probably our best team out of possession, and the best team, or the team that could best physically deal with what they were going to chuck at us, because technically we weren't at our best and we're missing unbelievably good technical players like Nick and like James, but today was about what we did out of possession, and we needed everyone to roll the sleeves up and really compete physically, and it's difficult to do that if you're a foot shorter than what the opposition are. So I wouldn't say it defines our season. We've come to difficult places and won. I don't think many, if any, teams will have gone to Solihull and Salford and won both games, and obviously should give us plenty of belief, hopefully, if and when we have to come back here or go back to Solihull, with an opportunity to get back to Wembley for the second time. But like I say, that's a long way away at the moment. It's about recovering now, taking Saturday's game on its merits, and we'll likely, like I say, make some changes, because ultimately for us it's about Wednesday, Thursday next week, and whoever that game may be against.
Must be pleasing as well to see kind of both sides of your team today. There was the slick passing, the great move for the goal as well. But just as much of that, the other side of it was when they had to defend and dig their heels in. That's exactly what they did.
Listen, I think the first bit you mentioned about the slick passing, I don't think it was a game today for slick passing. The pitch was dry and bumpy. It was a game where you have to ultimately deal with what's thrown at you, and that's the pleasing thing for me. We'd spoken all week about going in there, wanting to head the ball, wanting to stop crosses, wanting to defend set pieces, wanting to do all the things that for me came naturally as a ugly centre half who headed it and kicked it. For some of our players, because we give them a I suppose licence to play, it's something that potentially may get pointed at you for not doing all of the time. But like I say, I thought right the way through the team, the work rate, the want to keep the ball out of our net was fantastic, and quite deservedly we've done that. Listen, coming here that your goalkeeper's going to have to make saves, you're probably going to have a little bit of luck in terms of things dropping and not dropping for people in the box. We've had all of that, but on the flip side of that, we've also had some chances ourselves where potentially we can get a second goal. So great day, but we move on quickly, and look forward to Saturday now.
I guess it's almost a luxury in some sense getting to the final game of the season and not desperately needing a win, and there's still so much that can juggle around in those second, third, fourth, fifth places. Is that going to be on your mind with the idea that there'll probably be a game quite soon after that?
I think, listen, you can think and overthink things in terms of team selection today. I suppose we still had an opportunity of finishing third. If Solihull lost both games, that's now taken away from us, so we're going to finish fourth or fifth. Is it easier to go to potentially play Harrogate, Ebbsfleet, whoever it might be at home? Is it easier to go to Solihull, Salford away after that? If you win, I think you can overthink it, probably too much at times. I said before the game to the players, for some of them this will be their last game before the playoffs, and the lads who weren't in the squad today likely will start the game on Saturday, and nothing's changed in my mind at the moment to sort of alter that. Again, I know Rowie will be desperate to play because he wants to make sure he stays ahead of Paul McCallum at the top of the goal scoring charts and Macaulay Bonne. But listen, for us now it's all about Wednesday or Thursday, and getting the players that are going to play in that game in the best way or best shape possible to be able to go and put out another monumental effort that hopefully will take us to a playoff semi-final, if you like, with a chance of getting back to Wembley on Saturday, Sunday.
Just final note on the travelling support here today, I thought were pretty phenomenal throughout. I mean, how big are they going to be in if we're back on the road? And
yeah, massively important. I've said that right the way through. I think we know. I'm very aware of where we're at the club. We're not one of the biggest clubs in this league. The teams will take massive travelling fans. It's great when they come to our place. To have as many as we have had come here today, it is brilliant. It makes a huge difference to be able to go and celebrate with them at the end of the game. It's great for the players. That's not lost on us. And also, when you come into difficult places like this, you need them behind you, because there are going to be times through the game where you're under pressure. And they can give us a big lift. I don't think it's any surprise that the players have performed in a manner that they have, and had the vocal backing from the corner over there. So massive thanks to them. They'll be really important, especially with a home playoff game initially. But fingers crossed, if we can progress and we're having to either come back here or go to Solihull, then they'll travel in numbers to back us and hopefully see us be successful.